I'm Max Dashu with the Suppressed Histories Archives. I do global women's history, and the presentation I've been sharing at this weekend is called Snake Women. And it's looking at images of snake as a sacred being, as a goddess, as living women who are medicine women or priestesses, as well as the dead, the ancestral dead. And sometimes when you're looking at the snake imagery, it's very hard, especially ancient rock art, to know how people understood that. We don't even know sometimes who the people were, what languages they spoke. And so we can't always identify what it is we're looking at, but there are certain themes that come forward, whether we're talking about native orature, the oral traditions or keepings, as the Iroquois call them, or whether we're looking at literature, Chinese or European or Indian, Asian Indian records, what they say about Snake Woman. And so some of the themes that emerge have to do with the creative life power, and especially as water. And so she can be a creator being, she can be someone who cuts out the pathways of rivers over the land as she, as a snake, moves across that land. Snakes also have to do with ancestors, so you'll see them appear a lot in stories about ancestors who come in dreams or who pass on powers or knowledge. And the wisdom symbolism of snake is very strong, but also healing power. And that leads us in turn to the cycles of life. So it's birth, death, and rebirth. And snake often has to do with change, transformation, and healing. And also with the spiral, because the snake body itself moves in a spiral. It coils up in a spiral. And this is the way that water also moves. You'll see it, the eddies, and it will move in a spiral. So there are teachings about snake that have to do with all these different aspects of reality. And so, the meaning part of it is really important. And this is where we can't just stop at the level of archaeology or art history, but we have to look at the living indigenous traditions and what people say about the snake's meaning in their philosophical system in order to get a better understanding of why this recurs all over the planet.